Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL Mods Season 3. Last episode with the Charnibus or something, I already forgot the name. Anyway, we're now moving on to the... what the hell is this thing called? The Nebuchanormandy? Anyway, yes, created by Styles RJ, and he's actually here to give a few more words, so go on ahead.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Yeah, it's the Nebuchanormandy, I think. It's
nudging a wink
fan name for the
towards Mass Effect again, I guess.
well, it's supposed to be a portmanteau of the Nebuchadnezzar from The Matrix and Normandy from Mass Effect.
Yeah, I mean, you can't call a spaceship Normandy and not expect to get a reference to Mass Effect anymore.
Yeah. Well, just saying the idea behind the ship, in Saints Row 4, which is where I got the ship idea from, is there's a simulation going on, so therefore, you know, it's got kind of like the Matrix. You're entering the Matrix, and the ship is your hub ship, like the Normandy.
Okay.
It's the Nebuchadnezzar, which is, you know, Matrix mixed with the Normandy from Mass Effect, because, yeah.
Why not? Anyway, I haven't played a single game of whatever that was, Saints Row, so any reference there will blow my mind. But anyway, let's see what the ship comes equipped. The most important thing being the Saints Flow artillery. Don't ask about the ingredients. Pierce is not allowed to divulge what the contents are. 30 seconds base cooldown. So what do we got here? Go ahead.
It's the Saints Flow artillery. It's last time when I made the ship for version 1, it only did crew damage and stunned the enemy crew. But then you said that it needed to be buffed up a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And I agree because I didn't use it in my playthrough.
If you're not using your own systems, then you know something's wrong with them.
Well, I'm not a big fan of artillery. That's just how I play.
Well, I mean, you don't like artillery because it's usually crap artillery. I mean, look at the Vindicator beam. I mean, it's a good thing to get out of stalemates, but
Well, I only have to disagree with you.
Well, he disagrees with everything and he doesn't ever own up to his mistakes. Anyway, we're not here to diss on other players. Let's get this thing started.
Okay.
Alright, playing on normal. Alright, so... yeah.
You want to put any names down for the crew or anything?
If you want me to name someone in a specific way, go right ahead.
And of course I'm on Johnny Gat.
Who?
Johnny Gat, he's like the big badass guy who kills everyone.
Whatever, I'm just gonna... There we go. I might have mistyped that. Anyway, alright, let's go. First thing is immediately a store. Hooray. We'll get rid of the rock plating.
Wow. Yeah, the idea behind the rock plating was that it's a it's supposed to be a pirate ship. That's what the Saints are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that they go in, they loot and plunder stuff. They have a kind of a sense of honor to them, like they're not going to randomly betray you. If they were going to betray you, they wouldn't noted it in advance. Oh, flak 1. Let me guess, you're going to find a way to buy it?
Nah, I got rid of the base laser and got a charge laser instead. Hey, and our first is a pseudo beam master thingy. Okay.
Yeah. No flak then.
No, it's a bit too expensive at the time, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess, but it's 3 shots. So right now what I'm seeing on the now is you've got the enemy ship's got a beam and it's got a drone, and the pilot just got hit. I mean, how far behind am I?
Not too bad, I suppose.
Okay. You know, the stream is well behind. You do know it's a boarding ship, right? Oh, there's a med bay, never mind.
Well, so far I
Med
missed
bay's like,
75% of shots, so a bit of a rocky start, in all honesty.
Yeah, maybe I should have put level 2 piloting in, and then say it's flying it. Because in Saints Row 4, you got this little robot thing called Sid, C-I-D, and he basically is an AI.
Well, look at that, he finally
managed
it. Holy crap.
Yeah, so Sid is a character in the game who he used to be a great warrior, and then he pretty much got sucked into Zinyak simulation. And he was beaten. Zinyak beat him, or he beat Zinyak, or something. I don't know I don't know his entire story, but he lost, and he was reduced to a program.
We're gonna restart this run. Seriously though.
Okay.
Missed so many fucking shots I'm already bored of it.
Oh, and the combat drones are tearing you apart. Ouch. Anyway, good.
Attempt number
Good
2.
thing you have a time machine. Good thing you have a time machine because
Yeah.
the Saints have time machines.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, when they took over the galaxy, when they took over Zinniak's ship after defeating him, they took his time machine. Because Earth was destroyed.
Sure.
Because the alien overlord destroyed the Earth.
Hmm. So is it really true that Saints Row is just like GTA but with 500% more weirdness in it?
Pretty much. Although I'd say it's a bit more high tech than GTA.
Which just adds to
I
the
mean,
weirdness.
Yeah, there's a lot of sci-fi weaponry going on. There's even robot factories. No robots really, but there are robot factories.
Pretty much the same thing, I suppose.
Yeah. But you don't see any of the robots in action, but there are robots. That's what I'm pointing out. Plus,
Alright.
laser guns.
Early game Zoltan ship. Woo!
Ooh. Okay. I'm still deciding your beacons on my end. Now you have, oh, that's Red Pirate Tuco.
Of course.
Be careful with Tuco. Don't know Red Pirate Tuco. He's like the most fearsome scourge of the galaxy. And the game's frozen on me. The stream, oh, there we go. Loading. Wonder why it froze on me. So, has the beam been used yet?
Just fired once, yeah. And it didn't
Okay,
actually do system damage. Odd.
It didn't.
No, I saw it go over shields and did nothing.
Oh, okay, because, oh, there we go, now I got the sounds. That's weird. That is very weird, because I didn't actually test it after I implemented it, I just kind of, put sys damage into the mod itself.
Yeah, I saw that.
And if it worked, it probably didn't crash or anything.
Well, I looked at it as well, and I did see in the files that it did have the system damage, but... maybe I mislooked at it. I don't know, we'll check again.
I'm seeing it now, it does say sys damage. And it seems to be in order. Although maybe I'm quickly checking the data files right now. Because, yeah, that is interesting. Although maybe I didn't capitalize the D in damage. But then again, oh yeah, that's right, yeah, because burst damage has got a capitalized D on it.
That's why you always test your ships, folks.
Yeah. But that's the thing though, is I didn't think FTL would care that much about capitalization of things.
Coding is always a bit tricky that way.
Yeah, but like I did a lot of stuff with my FTL modding, and that when I coded something, it actually didn't care about caps. It just did not. It did not care about caps at all. So I
That
assume
is
the same
odd.
thing.
Well, something to write down and look into.
Yeah, I'm going to immediately re-upload the version 2, so by the time the video comes out, it's already... You won't notice a thing. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
You wrote...
Cool.
So what's happening now?
Jumping around from beacon to beacon, not too much combat left.
Okay. So you buying any awesome systems?
Not yet.
Now, when I first designed the ship, I thought of making the artillery kind of optional in purchasing.
Yeah.
And that so when you go to a store and you can buy artillery, it actually gives you a custom description on buying artillery.
Yeah, I believe it does, yeah.
Yeah, it's called marketing deal. Yeah, because that's what it is. It's basically setting up a marketing deal with Pierce. And he's like, "Yep, here's your Saints Flow player."
Alright. The ship that I can't destroy. Let's do it.
Auto ship.
No, the don't blow up the ship kind of shenanigans.
Oh, that one. Oh, that one. It's loaded with explosives and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Or is it the other one where it's not loaded with explosives, the one saying don't kill us all?
No, no, it's the one with explosives.
Okay.
Good thing we've got a teleporter.
Yeah. Yeah, because there are two, yeah, because there are two different versions of the, ships you might be looking at.
Halberd beam.
Alright. Oh, you just got the halberd beam.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you're still... Alright, there you go. Now you got the halberd beam.
Nice.
And... So I'm guessing you're going to upgrade weapons as soon as possible?
Probably.
Oh yeah, you got a mantis.
Could actually go to the store right now and sell it. We got plenty of time left before the fleet catches up.
How far can you thread the needle?
35 for a hull beam, damn. Good haul.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, although we discussed this before the chat, let's talk about No Man's Sky.
Sure, why not? I mean, I haven't played the game yet, so I can't really say too much about it. It looks good, though. Though it has been
Yeah,
getting
I haven't got the game either, but from what I've seen, it's just oversaturated in the market. There's too many games like it.
This thing only has one base... What the hell, man?
What?
This ship only has a basic laser and an anti-combat drone.
Oh, right.
Or is that a dual shot?
I guess those...
It's not.
But they got a med bay, so they think they can stop borders.
But I got a halberd beam. So... I do want to take out the drone.
Well, maybe
though.
they feel lucky.
Yeah, well...
Or you could put someone in sensors to find out.
A bit too much there. Let's see if there's any fires.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you
That's
could
just
put
a
someone in,
repair
like
drone.
if you don't know there's a drone on board the ship, you should try the yeah, you should see if they put a crew member in sensors.
Or just beat them all up.
Yeah, but you got to be careful though. If that repair drone fixes the med bay, then everyone's going to retreat to it. Oh, then again, drones are down, so it doesn't matter. But they still might repair med bay.
Well, the artillery works as far as stun goes, but I still haven't paid attention to...
Yeah, rookie mistake, isn't it? The rookie mistake leaving your artillery powered on while boarding?
That's the Vindicator and the Flak and stuff like that. This one doesn't actually do system hull damage,
hurts
so
your
it's
crew.
not... Yeah, that's true, but... It's not as bad as the entire ship blowing up.
Yeah, so I fixed the thing, hopefully.
Oh, heavy laser.
I mean, I could... I mean, I'm not sure if I should test it right now while I'm watching, but... Then again, I could load on Superluminal on Slipstream. Why do I always confuse the two?
Because they both start with an S.
Yeah. And they're both...
Now I'm getting a
one's shipbuilder,
Vulcan.
the other's a... One's a shipbuilder, the other's a mod loader. Work with the shipbuilder.
Abandoned sector, yeah, sorry, but that's not happening. Actually, why not?
Well, do you have a translator reserve?
No, I don't, but... It's either a Nebula or a Lanius sector, and both
Well,
I'd rather
then,
not
do you
go
want to face Lanius, or do you want to... Or do you want to go on a Nebula and get an Ion Storm?
The only reason I generally don't go to Nebula is because it's empty beacon, empty beacon, empty beacon, empty beacon, empty beacon.
Okay.
Abandoned sector it is.
Yes. But yeah, I don't go to Nebula sectors mostly because it's still Nebula. You're probably going to encounter an Ion Storm somewhere.
They're not too bad, I suppose. Federation encrypted, blah blah blah, free stuff, good. So I'm guessing you get 2 drone slots. Just wondering.
Yeah, two drone slots. It's like any other ship. And that's the thing about abandoned sectors. The rule of thumb is that when you don't have a translator reserve, the first jump you go to is going to be translator.
It's everybody's favorite augment.
Cloaking?
Pre-igniter.
Oh. Gonna use it?
I'm not gonna use it.
What the automated reloader then?
Burst laser 2.
Oh.
Those are rare as hen's teeth
Screw
on
everything
my end.
else. Get the reloader and the burst laser too.
Keep the heavy laser around as well, I think. I think I'm good for now. Yeah,
Yes, burst laser 2. One of the rarest but best guns in the game.
it's not one of the rarest.
Well,
It's not.
considering,
alright?
considering how flooded the market is.
The rarest ones are Glaive, Vulcan, and Anti-Biobeam.
But I'm more likely to get those than I am to get a burst laser 2.
Let's go there, sure. Ion Bomb, jeez, how many weapons have I gotten this far? Like 6? Okay.
Just saying that's
continue.
from my experience in that the burst laser 2 seems to have less rarely appears, while the glaive beam and the halberds and all that just pop out of every corner and are floating in space.
That they do.
Holy crap! Yeah, I don't really like diverting power from oxygen. Like, out of all the, like, especially in Alania's sector, it's like oxygen, no way, not diverting power from that. What if Alania's comes on board?
Yeah, a lot of people actually have problems with Lania's borders. It's because you kind of need to do the opposite thing. Rather than vent every room, you just need to open up all inner doors and hope for the best.
Yeah. I'm not very good, like, when it comes to oxygen distribution of, when it comes to oxygen distribution, though, for some reason it doesn't seem to actually work for me. I open up all the doors and stuff, and all it does is drains the other rooms. Even if I have a level 2. Like, I keep reading everywhere that the, if you have level 2 oxygen, and you open up all the doors in a breached room, the room will not drain of its oxygen. Doesn't work.
I think it depends on how many rooms you have open.
I had them all open, and it was starting to drain. Which was weird, because I was told by many guides out there that this is how it works. And it's like, it's not working for me, it's getting drained. So I sort of just make it a habit to open the immediate doors and get someone in there to fix it.
Yeah.
While the room still has no oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess that's how it works.
Suppose it does. But it's nice seeing like
missiles.
Standard issue on every ship, right?
Yep. Missiles and their fuck you damage. I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, the when you're playing certain games, there's always that one thing out that puts that last bit of damage that you can't get rid of so easily.
I suppose if
like,
it weren't for missiles, then nobody would bother upgrading engines.
Yeah, like I play the game Fallout Shelter. It's on my Android. Right? You've played that game before?
I know of it, but I don't think I've played it.
Yeah. Sometimes I get a red scorpion attack on my shelter. Red scorpions do both damage and radiation damage, and it follows Fallout 4 radiation damage. So technically permanent hits.
Okay.
The only way to clear out radiation damage is with a rat away.
Yes.
So I can kill the red scorpion. I can kill the red scorpion. It damages my dwellers a lot, but then the red scorpion jumps to another room, so my dwellers immediately kill it. Like it's got this one last hit point left, and it goes to another room and gets killed. Ooh, nice, sick dodge. Yeah, goes to the one last room and it gets killed, and it does a tiny little bit of radiation damage on your vault dwellers, which doesn't dissipate over time. You got to use one of your rataways on it.
Ugh. Yeah, I can imagine that not being the most fun thing in the world.
I mean, you could just leave it as is, and then keep just do it when the radiation damage gets severe, but it doesn't look very sightly.
Yeah, I get it. It's the same thing with Fallout 4. I mean, the way radiation now works there is also you lose max HP.
Yeah.
And it's just like the first bit of radiation tick, you see that little red stripe on your health bar, and like, no, it's too much. It needs to go, and you pay like way too much to get rid of like 4 rads or something.
Don't go to that ghoul doctor though. You know that I think it was a certain area that there was a there was a ghoul doctor, and if you try and ask to get radiation removed,
Yeah.
she's sitting in a radioactive hut. So, but she's a doctor, so you can ask her for healing, or you can ask her for the or you can ask her for radiation repairs, and it's like, what? By the time she's killed your radiation damage, you've already accumulated as much.
Yeah. You ever played the last DLC of Fallout 4?
No, I think I mentioned this many times that I didn't like the ending of Fallout 4.
Yeah, but the DLC really has nothing to do with it.
Well, the thing is, I've thought about downloading the DLC, but then something just tells me I just don't really want to download it.
The Island DLC really isn't all that bad. I mean, it's a proper thing.
Like the you go to a far port, isn't it?
Yeah.
And has nothing to do with the actual story. You're not looking for your lost son or daughter. You're not looking for Sean.
No.
You're just trying to uncover the mystery involving robots or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Or is it the Automaton expansion pack?
No, Automaton is something that goes on the original island.
Yeah, and it has and it allows you to
build robots.
Build giant robots, isn't it?
Which doesn't work for a damn anyway.
So you can't get your own personal Liberty Prime?
No. No, you cannot.
So have you tried the cloaking device on the ship yet?
I just bought it.
Okay, no, but have you should test it? I think I've I don't know what exactly I've done with the cloaking gibbs itself, like the cloaking image itself, but I don't know. You notice with the shield, I put the Saints Flua on it as well.
Yeah.
But it's not just on the ship. It's not just painted on the ship. It's actually on the shields.
Not bad. Another free weapon. Jeez.
Yay!
Might become
wow, the game. Like I said, I've got to make a T-shirt cannon.
How would you simulate the knockback on it? Breaches?
Stunning, of course.
There is a stun effect in Enter the Gungeon as well. NG Homeworlds or NG Control.
Yeah, but
I don't have an NG of my own, but whatever.
Well, NG Homeworld, so rule of thumb says the first jump you go to is where you need the NG. Isn't that how it always works?
Well, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because...
It's not.
Oh, okay. But, you know, before you reach the store to get an NG, either the store doesn't sell an NG, or you encounter that Homeworld event before you can go to the store. It's always just been...
Yeah, go on ahead.
Yeah. It's always just been a thing in FTL, is that every time the first event you're going to go to, like if you're going to have the right systems for an event, that's the event you'll encounter. So you're planning on upgrading your O2 systems in a Nebula? Yeah, were you planning on Ooh, okay, the cloaking image is actually rather unsightly.
Yeah, it's one of those filters from GIMP, isn't it?
Yeah, I was told this is the best way how to do it, and I was a sucker and did it.
I actually made my own cloaking image twice. Once for the Triumvirate and once for Scrapper S063B.
I'm guessing... I mean, how would you design a cloaking image?
The same way, just... well, the way I did it... another hull... Seriously, what's up with all the weapons getting flung at my face? I don't mind it, but I'm kind of wondering what's going on. Anyway,
maybe
but, yeah...
maybe it's bad luck in the gungeon.
Well, you say bad luck, but I recently did get a lich kill, so... Anyway,
yeah, I saw that video.
I just take the hull image and then go over the black lines with a white in another layer. And then go to do the glow like you do on the outside glow of a ship. It's not that hard, but it's just laborious to do. It takes forever.
So don't set the ship to black and white. So you set the ship to black and white and then...
No, just the black on the ship itself. Continue to store, please. Hey, look, we can buy an NG. Would I want to buy that? Nah.
Well, like I said, you'll get the event. If you'll get the
Yeah,
event.
but what does the event give you? System casing? That's
Well,
it
it gives
right?
you 2 ship encounters.
Oh no, ship encounters.
So it gives you 3 ship encounters guaranteed in an NG sector.
But I really don't want to buy crew.
Sometimes you have to buy crew.
His name Dre Kozar. What the hell?
Isn't that a person who funded on the Kickstarter?
That could be, yeah. A lot of people here are named that way.
Yeah, but Drake Kozar, wasn't he also in the FTL animated series? He was like, he had those sunglasses and he was a slave of one of the ships they rescued.
Could be.
And he puts on the sunglasses and just it's like, sorry, we don't have any room for you on the don't have any room for you on the ship. And then they leave on the slaver ship. Hey, he got his own ship now.
Yeah, I mean, I actually know someone who did some voice work for that series.
Didn't a lot of people do voice work for that series?
Yeah, but I actually know one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a interesting series. The plot twist with the AI and all that.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I mean, it's an avenue that's been gone through quite a lot. That it's actually the AI that's controlling the rebels, but.
Oh, then you wrote like my FTL fanfic.
You're doing it as well, then, huh?
Yep.
I mean, it's possible,
Although,
but I mean, come on. Why the hell would a bunch of rebels who are xenophobes take orders from an AI?
well, that's the thing is that in my fanfic, it's kind of started with the Zoltan Empire. I think I told you about Abaddon, didn't I?
Yeah.
What's the thing is the Zoltan Empire. The AI was sort of created by I can't remember the backstory.
Yeah.
Well, there was a thing about the AI being created by this guy who wanted to get revenge on the Zoltan Empire, and this AI has evolved over time to, in order to achieve its goals, it uses rhetoric and convincing words from the humanity's past to lure a bunch of xenophobic humans to fight for it.
Mm.
You know, it's got charisma. People don't know they're being run by an AI because, you know, charisma.
Sure.
Like President Eden from Fallout 3.
Who?
President Eden, John Henry Eden.
Was he the bad guy from Enclave?
Yeah, the Enclave
Yeah.
president. Yeah, that computer. He was a computer.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was. I think I actually managed to get that guy to blow himself up or something.
Yeah, by telling him, sorry, your idea sucked. And he's like, oh man. And he just blows himself up. But the other one is that you can tell him he's infallible. I'm not infallible. I was programmed to be infallible. But how do you know that? Because I'm infallible. But that's circular reasoning. Oh, oops.
Well, if you put it that way. That's something I always enjoyed by the Fallout series, that you didn't have to resort to violence every single time.
Yeah, but the recent games you kind of do have, like, destroying the Institute.
Well, you do now, yeah, sure. But again, I don't know, actually.
You can't resolve the story of Fallout 4 without violence.
Well, yeah, which is kind of stupid as well.
But then again, you couldn't actually resolve Fallout 2 without violence.
Sorry to say, I never played the second one.
No, you still destroy Frank Horrigan at the end. Like when you destroy that, you can actually get to the last dungeon without fighting anyone. There's still that option, but the problem is there's a big boss at the end after you destroy the enemy base. Big boss at the end, Frank Horrigan. 12-foot cyborg soldier with a big machine gun, with a big plasma cannon and a big knife. Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. And he'll try and kill you if And the thing is, you can convince a group of nearby Enclave soldiers and reprogram some turrets to shoot at him. But the thing is, I found out is that the turrets don't do anything. The Enclave soldiers don't do much damage. And then he destroys the turrets, kills the soldiers, and then he comes after you after he runs out of ammo.
Yeah.
Because his plasma cannon has very limited ammo.
Sure.
And he just wasted it all on stuff that was shooting at him. Fallout 2's armor system though was rather weird. You'd have to wear power armor. You have to. Everyone's guns will go damage resistance doesn't cap at 85%.
Okay.
There's also an armor rating like in New Vegas.
Yeah,
So like
damage threshold and damage resistant, and yeah, a whole bunch of.
Yeah, but the damage threshold was like something like 90% or something.
Yeah,
Whatever it was,
that
conventional projectile weapons, like your weapons either did damage or they didn't. As in they either killed you instantly.
Okay, that makes little to no sense, but sure.
Yeah, the guns kill you instantly, or they don't do any damage at all, like a rocket launcher. Like everyone's out of a rocket launcher. Except the actual rocket launchers took too much space up, and and they also wouldn't kill you unless you're not in power armor. Weapons become dangerous when you're not in power armor. But when you're in power armor, you can shrug off everything.
Fun.
Yeah. Then of course that was something. Yes, never trust a mantis.
Yeah, but I kind of want another one so I could put one of the humans on shields or engines, and I have 2 mantis for the boarding party. Wow.
I like it when the NG ship is full of mantis though, because it's not the NG ship, but it's run by mantis.
Well, it's kind of what we're having right
one
now.
of its disadvantages, in that if the ship gets damaged, they take forever to repair it, like an NG ship, where it's frustrating because they keep repairing all the damage.
Yeah. Then again, if you're using a boarding strategy, I think you'd rather have NG.
Yeah. Especially if they have a working med bay.
Yeah, they always have the nanobots.
Yeah, but if the ship is full of mantis, it makes boarding strategies a lot more frustrating.
Yeah, well, poke for lucky fire from your guns and you're pretty much set. So just start one fire on their ship and they're usually screwed.
Yeah, or just damage their shields, so only facing one at a time, a party of 4.
If I go here, they'll go here.
Don't you just love
I'm gonna get taken over.
Yeah. Don't you just love exploiting AI flaws like that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's prioritize shields over our lives.
Well, I might get a crew member here. That would be great.
Nice.
Might. It's a slaver ship. Then usually when you're bored, you get something.
Well, I mean, you need a secretary. In order to get a free slave at the start, you got to have a level 2 teleporter, I think.
There you go. Do we get another mantis? Do we get NG? Do we get Rockman? Let's get another mantis.
Yeah. Then you can put someone else into another system.
You're the NG guy.
It's funny how it says demand the Rockman works for you. It's like, man, this crew member works for you. It's like, why should you demand? Can't you just ask them?
Well, that's the beauty in SMPK. You get the option to release them all and you get a scrap award.
I think Captain's Edition does the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't think you're guaranteed to get something out of it.
Yeah, but they say, like, they actually say, ask if they should do this for you. Like, ask if they want to join your crew, and they join your crew. The dialogue option does not say demand.
You sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure that's one of those slavery encounter thingies, though.
Okay, because
I don't know. You might be right. It's been a while, so.
Yeah, but I think it says actually ask if they want to join, and they'll join anyway. But it's not demand because it sounds rather silly.
Kind of does, but you know. Anyway.
I mean, you can be a pirate though, but.
Yar. Speaking of pirates, we're in a pirate sector.
Nice. Didn't there used to be a pirate mod for FTL?
A what? A pirate mod?
Yeah, someone actually, way before Advanced Edition, there was a, like, you know, your missiles would be cannon, would be called cannon shot, and everything was done with a pirate, like, everything was done with, like, pirate talk.
Yeah, could be.
And you're being chased by the Federation. So all the ships were green.
Green?
Yeah, I don't know why, but they're all green like the, civilian craft.
I know someone was, well, someone probably was a bit of a group, but doing something with airships. Never know what happened with
Oh
that.
yeah, faster than, lighter than air.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, haven't heard of him in years.
Probably a bit
That sounded
too
promising.
ambitious as well, though.
Yeah. Isn't there a game called Guns of Icarus, which is the same thing? Roguelike airship game?
Yeah, well. Come on, don't hack the teleporter. Shields.
Well, that's gonna suck.
In an asteroid field? Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
But
First of all, the asteroid fields.
by the time
like,
cloaking runs out, they'll be dead, so who gives a damn?
yeah. I guess it can't be too much of a worry because it's a you got 2 crew members on it. I love those I love the Outrider ships. Then a 4-man crew in and they're doomed.
Usually, yeah.
Or hit their shields or something and they'll also be doomed. Suppose it depends on what you want to do about it.
Alright, my pathfinding skills recently have become quite terrible. I just click a beacon that's close and I see how things end up later, which is something I really should stop doing, but...
Yeah. I send my plan routes out. Oh, another asteroid, really?
Sure! I mean... Come on.
Jeez.
That thing's got a... Nope.
And they end up in shield. And of course, like, you know, they end up in shields.
Of course, I mean, is there any other room? Alright, let's take down those weapons,
Well,
hey.
I feel like the airlock placement. Because one thing I find important when designing a ship is lock placement.
Yeah, I tend to keep mine like... now he's trying to run. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, I mean, that looks not too bad. Didn't pay attention to it, but I haven't had any issues. Usually when they're terrible, I'll notice it quite quickly. Like, this is terrible! Considering that this hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're doing alright with those. Alright, kill
Yeah,
it.
like the yeah, I've seen like you've seen a lot of ships where the airlocks are just, you know, like on one side of the ship, or they're in sort of logical positions.
Or simply not. Simply are none of them. Hey, look,
Yeah.
we got an NG. Alright, cool.
Hooray!
You go on weapons.
I guess he finds your ship optimal. Oh yes, I should point out the piloting system is designed to look like it carries 4 people.
Yeah, I noticed that. Too bad you can't really do anything with terminals.
Yeah, that's sort of how it was designed in Metro 4. Was that the piloting system? The pilot system kind of is one of the biggest rooms on the ship.
Well, that's usually the case in ships, you know.
Yeah, the teleporter is also where the helm is actually supposed that's the bridge, but the teleporter room is supposed to be where the simulation occurs, like when the Matrix pods are.
Okay.
And when you go into the Matrix, there's a the ship is supposed to have 2 stories to it. So below the Matrix room is where you have some kind of quarters or computer system or whatever. You know, since you can't do 2-story ships or whatever, thought I'll put the med bay behind it.
Sure. It's a bit annoying. I've put my people so many times in the med bay already thinking it was the teleporter, but...
Well, could have manually... Oh, never mind. I was thinking you could have manually searched the Rex when I realised no, you don't have level 2 piloting.
Can't you take damage or anything? Yeah, sure. Teleporter right into my teleporter room. Oh,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
But you know, when you're in an Ion Storm, you have that option to manually search the Rex.
Yeah, but can't you lose crew?
There's always the well, you can lose your crew, but the if you have level 2 piloting, you can get some scrap from it.
Yeah, I know. I know
but
there's a blue option there, but I didn't have that piloting.
Yeah, I know, but if you had level 2 piloting, you can get you can use the blue option. Guessing those bombs are double ions?
Stun bomb and something else, I think, but I don't think it got the chance to fire, so...
Okay, because... Oh, so one of them did fire then. Yeah.
It missed, I think.
Because usually the bomb takes forever. The bomb is taking forever to fire. It's probably an ion bomb.
Mm-hmm. Well, vanilla it is,
It's
but...
one of those instincts you get when you play the game. It's one of those instincts you look at the weapon and you go, Is that an ion bomb or is that a what kind of bomb is that?
I get that with timing. It's really bad. Like, I'm not gonna be. It's probably like with missile launch. I'm great at guessing when missile launchers are gonna fire. It's like, well, cloaking is almost ready in 5 seconds, so they're probably gonna fire their missile in 4. And yep, there you go.
Of course, it could be a Lato instead of an Artemis. So it could be an Artemis instead of a Lato.
Where the heck am I even going with this? Go here, then move to here, go here, then move to here. Yeah, I think I can do the stress nebula.
But yeah, it was the Lato, like, no, the difference between a Lato and an Artemis missile can be frustrating because you're like, oh, no, it does 2 damage and it uses only 1 power.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why the hell does that missile exist on the enemy ships? Check the scans.
Do they actually have that?
Yeah, they can have the player version of the Artemis.
Then why the hell do they call it a player version?
Because that's the one you get on the Kestrel.
And that makes it a player version even if enemies have it? Then
Yeah.
why can't you get the boss
I guess
defense
something's
drone?
wrong with the code, or I think something's wrong with the code or something.
Okay.
Because I've seen a lot of the enemy ships using an Artemis missile only uses 1 power and it does 2 damage.
But is that in vanilla or is that in Captain's Edition stuff?
I think it's a vanilla.
That
Because
could be
the
right.
Artemis missile in Captain's Edition looks different. No,
Let's risk it.
you know how graphics are.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't
Graphics.
fix it. Yeah.
Alright, reject the offer, continue. They got 2 humans on board and they teleported the one over. Really? Alrighty then. It's your funeral. You two, anti-boarding. Oh, you teleported into my teleport. And look, double missile launchers. Haha. How glorious.
Especially on a boarding ship, it's like, why do these boarding ships have 2 missile launchers? That's dangerous.
I know.
Like,
come on, yeah.
if you're a boarding ship, you
perfectly
shouldn't have 2
timed.
missile launchers. What does it mean? Double missiles, what does it mean?
I don't know, man. But I know what you're referencing, though. It's not that I didn't get that one. I never actually saw the original of that. Double rainbow.
Oh, double rainbow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
That and
The only reference I know from it's League of Legends.
I remember it from Borderlands. This
Okay.
first or second, I can't recall. And I think there was a
Yeah.
small reference to it in Team Fortress 2.
Okay.
Rainbows make me cry. No.
What does it mean?
Ship with conspicuous power markings. Attack him before he can attack, of course. Oh, look, he's got a Vulcan. How quaint.
Well, that sounds logical.
I think the Vulcan must be like the worst 4-power weapon, right?
It still has some kind of purpose. But for a lot of players, it's a trap. For a lot of new players, it's a trap weapon.
I don't know.
And I'd say I wouldn't wish it upon your worst enemy, but your worst enemy usually has it.
I mean, you see a ship with a Vulcan and you go like, whatever. And you see a ship with a glaive beam, it's like, oh shit.
I get the opposite actually. I'm like, I see a glaive beam, I'm like, eh. If I see a Vulcan, I go, let's take that out quickly before it overwhelms my shields.
You got so much time before a Vulcan even becomes an issue.
Yeah, and usually I don't have all that time to... considering my lack of weaponry and firepower, I'm probably not going to encounter a, probably going to get the Vulcan up to level... Vulcan's going to get to rapid fire mode very, very quickly.
Alright. Slug Home, Nebula, or Pirate Control. I hate Nebulas.
Yeah, especially Slug Home Nebulae.
That's not too bad. Anyway, this is where I'm going to cut this episode. So thank you guys for watching. If you're still in the series, feel free to support by commenting, liking, and or something if you haven't already. Styles, thank you for being here. I'm assuming you'll be here for part 2 as well.
Yeah, I will.
And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
See ya.